Helium is absolutely exploding right now, guys. This altcoin is doing insane numbers compared to a lot of others. If we're on the daily over the last 2 days, we're up around 75%, topped out around nearly 100%. Absolutely crazy stuff, looking really, really good. Let's get into the chart and let's look at market structure. Let's look at price predictions for the next bull run, and let's look at clear areas to buy this coin to make as much money as possible, right? We're also going to be going into a little bit of the utility of the coin as well. So yeah, make sure you watch the video all the way to the end. Some really, really interesting stuff to be said about Helium. Let's talk market structure to start off with, guys. Let's talk about where the areas we need to respect for this bullish momentum to continue, okay? The low for the, he said Bitcoin then. The low for Helium right now is down at around $1.14. The recent higher low is currently down at around $2.68. You can see these areas that I have highlighted from before. These are the confirmed higher lows here in terms of coming up, breaking these highs, coming down, setting that strong higher low, and then breaking this high again here, okay? This is the confirmed higher low. This is the confirmed higher low as well. So in terms of where we are from the price, we need to be looking at market structure, guys. The market structure point to be looking out for there is $2.68. If we lose $2.68, it's not great. We're probably going to dump down from there. And when we lose this, well, if we do lose this, then it basically means market structure is ruined. We're looking bearish from this zone. So as long as we're above this area, doing whatever the hell we want here, we're still in this bullish uptrend, okay? So looking really, really good because we've got ourselves and bought ourselves a lot of time with this massive pump to the upside. Now, you're probably asking me, can I get into Helium now? Will I make a load of money if I do? The answer is probably. You probably will make a lot of money if you do, because this coin has got so much room, okay? It's got so much room to grow, and I will be going into that very, very shortly in the potential price prediction for Helium. But what I would say, if you are going to buy Helium now, guys, you need to basically prepare yourself to have a really high voice, because if you inhale helium, your voice goes up. What I'm really saying is you need to prepare yourself to be negative for a little while if you're going to be buying Helium right now, because you're buying the top of the chart. When you buy the top of a chart, you usually come back down, set market structure again, higher low. You need to be setting a new higher low in this sort of area and then riding that bad boy up, okay? So if you are going to be buying Helium now, you're probably going to go negative for a little while, and that is why you need to be waiting. Obviously not financial advice, do your own research, but in my opinion, I would be waiting for this very, very key area. The areas that I'm talking about, guys, you can see from previous levels of support and resistance, we've got plotted in this very, very strong red zone here. You can see support, you can see resistance, you can see big levels of support here, basically sat inside of this range, okay? Very, very strong area in this range. So in terms of where we are now, guys, we're actually sat on this line, okay? So we're definitely in between this range right now. So in terms of the next buy point for Helium, for this market to continue to the upside, it is going to be a price of around $4.51, okay? $4.51 all the way potentially down to $3.92. In terms of volume weighted ATR bands, I want to be looking at these guys coming up because they act as very, very, very strong levels of support, guys. When we do see this much momentum coming up, the likelihood of us having a bounce on these is just it's just stupidly likely. It's going to happen, basically. So what I would say is we need to wait for this to come down a bit. We need to test these volume weighted ATR bands, especially the daily one here, guys. The daily volume weighted ATR band, this little red one here. When this comes up and Helium bounces on this, we're likely to see another high get formed, okay? So in terms of the buying area, again, guys, it's going to be between $3.88 and $4.51. This is the key zone that we need to be looking out for there for a buying period for Helium. Let's talk about how high this asset could potentially go in the future, okay? Let's look at this on the weekly, and let's look at all-time highs on this Bybit chart, and scrolling all the way to the up here. This coin went really, really high, right? Up at around 41 bucks a coin. Currently sat at around $5.34. So this shows us there's a lot of movement to the upside. I don't think that's all-time highs. So we're going to get to coin market cap here and have a look. We've got all-time highs around $53 for this coin, okay? $53 for this coin is the all-time high. Currently priced at around $5.03. So let's do a percentage gain of how high this could go for the next run, because guys, remember, altcoins, they're just starting to wake up. They're not like Bitcoin. They haven't woken up yet. So we're seeing altcoins essentially starting to wake up, And when they do wake up, they start making insane gains, okay? Insane gains, insane basically reversals in the chart. And when this does happen, we're looking at humongous percentages, okay? So if you want to make a lot more money, trading altcoins is the way to go, in my opinion. Obviously, do your own research, not financial advice, all that good stuff. 864%. 864% to the upside for the all-time high to get tested. Now, what happens in the bull runs, guys? We usually break all-time highs. All the time we do that. So literally, this is just a little guess of how high we could go just testing the previous high, okay? So this is very, very interesting point, because if we go higher than this, then it's just going to be absolutely ridiculous, right? We're going to be looking at 10x. We're going to be probably even looking at 15x, something along the lines of that. So in terms of a price prediction for that, $52 definitely on the cards. Fibonacci retracement areas, guys, currently from the high that we've got on this chart down to this low, it would be sat at around $65 as well. So yeah, very, very interesting stuff, guys, for this to be happening. And can it happen is probably the question you're asking me. Yes, it can. It really, really can. This coin has got utility. It has got users. It has got volume. It's looking really, really good over the last few days or so. Well, I mean, if you look at the weekly, guys, this is actually behaving very, very, very bullishly. We're breaking highs. We're having little pullbacks. It's looking really, really strong, okay? How many bullish weeks have we had in a row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is going to be the 9th bullish week in a row, guys. Very, very bullish, but please remember, parabolic motion like so needs to have a pullback, because remember, you know the analogy, guys. If you follow the channel continuously, you know the analogy. You can't climb Mount Everest here. You can't climb Mount Everest without stopping at base camp 1. Okay, you need base camp 1 to get some food, get some rest, and this means, in terms of a chart perspective, consolidation. We need consolidation. We need to find the support, like resting your legs, and then we're going to take up to base camp 2 and try and reach the top of the mountain. Okay, so we need that support for the chart to be formed for Mount Everest, okay? Otherwise, you're going to climb Mount Everest, and then you're just going to die. You're going to die because you haven't taken any rests, okay? And for the chart, that means you're going to have a massive, massive dump to the downside. So that's what I would say about Helium in terms of the price prediction. Let's go into the fundamentals for a second, guys, because this is very, very interesting stuff, guys. It's like a decentralized internet. It's absolutely crazy stuff. So basically, what Helium is saying is, if you put your hotspot in your house, on your phone, and you basically give everyone access to use your hotspot, then essentially they're going to pay you to do that in Helium, okay? And it's basically called proof of coverage. Very, very interesting concept here. So basically, by deploying Helium hotspot in your home, office, or elsewhere in the wild, you can provide your town with wireless network coverage for low power internet, for low power internet of things or cellular devices, and earn Helium tokens from that. So great utility, great website, great concept as well. Really, really good for decentralization. Do really, really like that. And so yeah, this definitely got legs to grow, especially in a bull run, guys. So really, really watch out for this coin. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching, and just be aware. Just be aware this area is a very, very key buy zone. And if you are liking these altcoin updates, guys, let me know in the description, and let me know what you think of Helium, okay? Let me know what you think of Helium and how high you think it can go and what price you're going to be buying it at. But yeah, if you do like the channel, make sure you drop a sub, make sure you drop a like. It does help out the channel tremendously. And remember, guys, the more that these coins get shown to people, the more chance people are going to be buying these coins, and the more chance your investment is going to go up. So your likes essentially convert into money, into volume in your altcoins, right? So it's a 50-50 win-win. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me, guys. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. Do appreciate it. Until the next time, peace out and goodbye from me, Crypto Chester.